Hello, From fans. I am the movie guru, and on today's show, we are joined by A.J Simmons, better known as Randall on From. How are you today, sir?
I'm good, mate. How you doing?
AJ, where are you from?
So I'm from the UK. So like London's here.
Hmm.
I'm from like there, like a place called Northampton. That's where I'm from.
Okay. And when you first heard of the show,
Yes.
what drew you to the character, and did you ask why is it called From?
I didn't. That would have been a great question. Why is it single syllable titles? What's the deal? Sometimes when you read for stuff and there's something, some characters just really align where you are at that moment in time, and maybe I was just a bit pissed off, and I was just reading some of these scenes as Randall, and I was like, this is really cathartic. So I like where this could go. He's just a fun guy, you know. He's got a lot of. I think he's got a lot of baggage, but it manifests in quite a hostile way, which is always
Mhm.
fun when you're a new character coming into something to kind of be an antagonist in something. That's always much more exciting than playing the nice guy, in my view. But yeah.
Oh, I totally understand that. I mean, you want to come in, you want to make a big impact. And
Mm.
look, your character did that 100%. I mean, he shook things up. I mean, before he even got off the bus.
Yeah. He's trying to do arm bars and business with people. Yeah, he's got no chill, but you know, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I wanted to get into that conversation about that first episode and about the bus. I am a From theorist, right? So I
Okay.
spend a lot of time trying to figure out these mysteries before the season finale.
Yeah.
And we know where some of the characters were coming from, right?
Mm.
But we really don't know where your character was coming from. We know where the bus was from, Grand Rapids, right? But do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have any insight on where your character might have been coming from?
I mean, I have my created insight that I do as an actor, but you know, I mean, I know where he was going. You know,
Yeah.
specifically, you know, he's going to go see his nephew, right? So it's, I
So
mean,
he
but if you,
says, huh? So he says.
so he says, so he says, we'll see. But yeah, at this point, in this version of this story, he was going to see his nephew. But I mean, you know,
Okay.
if you're taking a cross country bus in this day and age, like you know, where's your car? You know, he's not exactly
Yeah.
doing. You know, is he running from something? Maybe. Who knows? You know.
I mean, I think that's a good point. I mean, because he did have the rifle with him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's proficient. You know, he likes to hunt and he's good with guns and whatnot. So yeah, he has his uses in the outdoors and life like that for sure. Yeah.
Well, I want to ask, does
Hmm.
he have a military background?
I would argue that not really, no. But I would say that yeah, he's very proficient. Like
He
you know,
knows how to
outdoors.
handle himself, right?
Yeah, he can handle himself. You know, he's the kind of guy that would probably go on a solo hunting trip and disappear, like in a deer hunter or whatever, for a couple of weeks and just you know
Mhm.
do his thing and be outdoors. Might be the kind of guy to be a bit of a prepper, maybe. You know, like not really a one in like so much as like obsessing about it, but he, you know, he like if the world went to shit, he'd be all right, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you said you have some of your own theories. So in your own theory, what do you think happened to him in the past that just made him so temperamental, confrontational, dangerous,
Dude,
or
I
powder
just
keg, as Donna put it?
yeah, I just he's not had a good streak of luck with people. You know, I think that's not gone so well with his family, with his personal relationships. Like, um, yeah, he struggles with people. So I feel like he's been disappointed
Mhm.
in with people before. So I
I
feel
can
like
see
that
that.
manifests itself in a bit more of a standoffish way, where he's not quite able to trust easily.
Mhm.
Hence his relationship with people like Donna and those. You know what I'm saying? Adjusting in the town. So.
So going back to the bus on that first night where he got his new living accommodations and it was a
Yeah.
bus. Why do you think the creatures left him alone?
I mean, he was pretty angry, man. So I don't know if they wanted to smoke.
You're
Honestly,
like,
they're just like, nah, not
you
tonight,
got it.
not tonight. I don't know.
Now,
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he
have
just
you
wasn't scared enough. Maybe.
and see that's one of my big theories that they act off fear, right? And he definitely
Mm,
showed no fear.
yeah.
There's also another theory that I found. It's called the town conspiracy. Have you heard of that?
No, tell me.
So some Reddit fans believe that each person from the bus is targeting a town's member to manipulate and control them, right? For
Ooh.
instance, Randall flying, the drone almost hitting Jim, kind
Mm,
of reeling him in to do some
mm,
stuff.
mm.
Elgin and Julie, Tilly and Boyd. I mean,
Yeah.
do you think that's a little Randall's plan?
Ooh. I mean, I'd maybe. I Part of me thinks that Randall was honestly, he was just bored and a bit cheesed off sitting on the top of that bus. So the
Yeah.
first person he saw was Jim. So it's like, let's just kind of mess with Jim and try and hit him in the head because it'll be
Okay.
funny. Maybe,
Well,
but then also maybe not. You never know.
maybe not. We'll have to see. So big
Yeah.
episode coming eight. Without spoilers, what can you tell us about your role on the next episode?
For episode 8.
Yeah.
Ooh. Episode 8. Yeah, just Randall's just being Randall, but he takes it up a notch for sure.
Okay.
Like,
Well, we
yeah.
can't wait to see. It's been great talking to you. Thank you for
Likewise.
what you bring to the show. We are
Thanks, man.
all enjoy your character, the controversies, and seeing what he'll do next. And so take care, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Cheers. Thanks, Evan. Good to talk to you, man. Take it easy.
Thank you.